Hello, Master Tax here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the new Chinese Tier 7 heavy tank. It is the BZ-58. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy what you see, please don't forget to subscribe. So before we get into the action, I'll show you my crew and equipment that I've currently got on this tank. My crew on this tank aren't too bad, all onto the 3rd skill. The equipment I'm using in the special survivability slot is vents. Then I've got a gun rammer in modified configuration. Also use a premium consumable food. On field modifications I have maxed this out so I get a permanent bonus of plus 3% to vehicle hit points, haven't fiddled with any other modifications. Today I'm playing on Himmelsdorf. It's a standard battle and I've got the 4-5-6 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. So as you can see, I'm boosting straight to what they call the banana. This is where all the heavy tanks go. And since I'm top tier, I will have to go to this position and probably face the enemy top tier tanks. But if I wasn't top tier, I'm not so sure I would have went here in this tank because I'm not a great fan of it. So I'm getting in position and is the OI going to drive straight in front of us and no penetration. So with this new line of Chinese heavy tanks, which the speciality is you get a turbo boost, but to me you need that turbo boost because you only do 30 kilometers an hour going forward, and once you boost it does get it up to 44, but that's as quick as you can go. At that 30 kilometers an hour, it's an absolute nightmare, and I find I pretty much use all my boosts just to get to a starting position, and then I haven't got any left. So I think they're just basically a waste of time. So out of the line, I do find this Tier 7 tank is probably the best, the pick of the bunch basically. Although in this battle, does look I seem to do okay in this tank. But actually I don't really. I've just getting a good MM and I've managed to be in a city map basically and get into a good position where I can play hull down. So I'll tell you a little bit about this tank and I'll tell you about the gun first. And you do get a 100mm gun. It has 195mm of penetration with 320 alpha damage, which isn't too bad at Tier 7. With my crew and equipment, I've got an aim time of 2.36 seconds and a dispersion of 0.37, which is both poor stats basically. And then I've got a reload time of 9.85 seconds, which gives us a DPM of 1949. So nothing special there either. Can I get a shot into that OI? I'm doing well playing hull down behind these rubble patches. I should be able to get some more damage in against these heavy tanks. One good thing you do get with this gun, and that is 10 degrees of gun depression. I do like 10 degrees of gun depression. So if you can find a ridge line, you should do half decent in this tank because the turret armor isn't the worst, but you do have a hauler on the top. So back to the battle, and I've taken a few shots there. So I'll have to be a little bit more cautious. They are both just one shots to us if I get a decent roll, and I did with the KV1, so he's been taken out. Just checking behind, this IS is getting in my way a little bit, nudging us and that, but it looks like it's going to push in, and I've managed to take the OI out, so we've won this banana. So back to the tank, and now I'll tell you about the armor. On the hull it's not great. You get 70mm on the front, 70mm on the side, 50mm on the rear. And then your turret armor, this is quite decent. You get 220mm on the front, 90mm on the side, 60mm on the rear. So what I've done in the battle, I've turned around. I was getting a little bit fed up of that IS keep on ramming into us, but I did notice they'd won the hill and I'm expecting them pushing down the back. That's what they normally try and do, try and flank round. So I wanted to push back, but I've tried some snapshots and I'm just not quick enough with them. Get some damage in. So I've just activated another boost to see if I can get round this corner and get a shot into that Jag Panther. But when you do boost, your turn and circle is horrendous. You can hardly turn, tell you the truth. I don't really want to push out. I'm a little bit wary. I thought there'd be something up there still. So I've taken a shot from the Basotto there, big shot. See if I can get a shot into that EMX. I wasn't expecting to get that snapshot in, but I'll take it. So I'm not going to sit in front of that Basotto because he has got big alpha damage. And as you can see, my friend in the IS has been taken out. But I am expecting that Jag Panther to flank round the back of us. So I'm just going to push back down this street. See where he is. He's at the end of the street. So I'm going to peek. He's not looking at me. Can I get a shot in? Nice shot into him. Hopefully my teammates can take him out now. He's only got 194 hit points. Thinking about going to help. Can I get a shot into the KV-1? Can't help there. But I'm going to have to be a little bit cautious about the Basotto come behind us. And he has pushed off that hill. So I am going to turn around. Can't get any shots into that KV-1 from this position. So I'm going to head back towards that Basotto. Is he pushing around this corner? He's not. He could be coming right around this bottom corner. If he rams into us, I should be able to take him out. So just pop him around the corner. Is he there? Yes, he's facing me and shot into him, taking him out, and he's the final tank. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It was only a class 2 badge, but there is a lot of people playing this tank at the moment. And I got the high caliber for me 3,332 damage with 206 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1290. Top for damage by more than double. Also got 5 kills in that battle. I made 118,000 credits, that's due to a personal mission payout and a personal reserve bonus, plus 5,805 XP, that's due to a personal reserve bonus, and an award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it and found the information useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom left hand corner. Cheers.